The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And Burrow going to change the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
11.
In motion left goes Boyd.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
On 1, ready? 11.
An audible here to get a new look.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
At the 39-yard line. 11. 11 Thomas. 12.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
11, Thomas. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
10 at the 50-yard line.
11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 12. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around.
Go silver, ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurts. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Swift. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One more time with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The kick by Elliott is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, 73.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
11 Thomas.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 17 at the 30-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
11. 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good.
Mixon running wide side. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 50 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Burrow going to change things up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. In motion left is Watkins. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Hey, let's go.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In motion right is Smith. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate.
To throw, Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. To throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Bengals 17, Bengals 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Gun.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11,
Now Burrow changing the look.
11. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 12. 11.
Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
11.
Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session.
Here we go.
Here's first and goal. A final shot now for Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Four quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere it never showed up.
11.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12. 11 Thomas. 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Burrow changing things up here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12. 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here.
One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its